Hey, what if I told you you can analyze even the most complex data?
Hello, my dear viewers. This is your own channel, Rakesh Copy Webinar, and you're watching Trading with Rakesh, Forex Trading with Rakesh. Actually, we have named it as the Forex Trading with Rakesh, but you can also witness the ideas about the Brent oil, the Bitcoin, and some commodities like bullions. I must say, silver, gold. Okay, and you can actually request anything that is tradable. You can ask me to see, have a look at it in the charts. I mean, in the chat you can ask me for that. Okay, so those who don't know me, those who are new, I request you to consider subscribing the channel if you find this webinar useful for you. Okay, because we are doing this webinar every day at 16:30 GMT. All right. So who am I, guys? I have nothing to do with the Dukas Copy Bank. I am an independent analyst. So whatever I'm going to say here in this webinar, the trade ideas that I'm going to talk about, they are of my own. And please do not confuse me as an employee of Dukas Copy Bank. I'm not an employee of them. Okay, I'm just doing webinars for them. And what we are going to do in the 45 minutes or so, we are going to track the major pairs, and we'll find out the key levels. We have already marked some of them on our charts. We will try to use them in our trading in the direction of the market, because we believe that the trend is your friend, and we want to identify the trend, and then we want to identify the levels, and then we want to trade those levels in the direction of the trend. And I will explain how it can be used or how they can be traded. That's why the name Forex Trading with Rakesh. Okay, first thing first. And the second is that I want to actually tell you that at the end of the session I will be taking the questions. If you have any, please ask them in the chat, and I'll try to answer them if they are relevant to the topic under discussion. If they are not relevant, I will try to answer them at the end. So again, I want to reiterate that I will take questions and I will take suggestions. Whatever you want to say, you can say in the chat, and I will also take the requests for analysis of any other pair or commodity or the stock. If you want me to take a look at it, you can write them in the chat. Please do not talk anything about fundamental analysis. Please do not ask anything about that, because we are not going to talk about anything other than the charts. And because we know already everything is already priced into the chart, so why talk about anything else, right? Everything is there on the chart, right? Spot on. Lastly, everything that I say in this live stream is only to increase your knowledge or to give you some information edge. Yes, so please do your own research before you put your money on the line. Okay, if you want to just analyze and keep a track of what I'm saying, is it happening or not, you can do that, but do not trade it just as I say. Okay, do your own research, because I will not be responsible for your gains. I will not be responsible for your losses. With this said, let me take you through the risk disclaimer, because we are talking about the foreign exchange and it is a risky venture because it is traded on margin and it is not suitable for everyone. Please read this risk disclaimer properly, understand it, and then only hop on into the markets that is called Forex market. Okay, you can pause the video if you want to, and you can understand this risk disclaimer completely. Okay, and before anything else, I want you to look at this dollar index chart. Okay, this is 4-hourly chart. First, let me show you a picture of the daily. All right, the idea is that this level may hold for some time and can push the prices up to 103.37. Now this is our idea. Till now, the low of this candle on 18th of January that the price had made, I want to actually mark it here. This is the lowest low that the price has made, and it is 101.24. Till now, after the 18th of January, the price has not been able to breach that level. So can you say that, okay, I have an idea. Do you not think that there is an accumulation going on in this area? I'm just giving you a hint. I'm not saying with certainty that the accumulation is going on. I'm just saying that whenever the price tends to move in the reverse direction, a lot of accumulation takes place in that place and then it breaks out. Okay, so I'm just saying we know that the level that we are watching closely is 102.63. As soon as this level is broken, we will know that we will become buyers. Why? Because the market structure will break. Okay, now if the price has to go to 103.37, then the structure of the market has to break, and if it does, then I think it will take a support at 102.63. So I think this is an area where the buyers will be active now, or I will say the long term buyers will try to open positions in this area with the long tendency and try to keep a stop loss below 101.24. Now this is my speculation. I'm just thinking about this. Okay, and also you notice that this is one bottom, there may be another bottom, and this may be a double bottom breakout, triple bottom breakout, whatever. Okay, so here is some accumulation going on. I'm not saying it with certainty, but I'm just expecting, because if the price had to go down, it would keep pricing it down below 101.24 also to take the stop losses below this. Okay, but the price is holding here for some time. 101.48 level, this level is trying to give some support, so that's why I'm expecting the price may break on the upside in the near future. That's all guys about the dollar index. Okay, if you ask me with certainty that what is the key level of interest now, 101.48 is the established support and 102.63 is not established resistance, but this is the recent high that the price had made, that the price had made before making this low. Before making this low and before after making this low, the price had made this high. So this is a relevant, this is a very important high. If we break this, the market structure breaks. Okay, and if the market structure breaks, we will try to become buyers at this area because it is very close to the broken structure, and I think the price the buyers will try to re-enter in this area with the targets higher to 105.39 and maybe even higher than that. All right, so this is the daily bias. Now let's switch to the 4-hour and see if something has happened in there. Now actually whatever happens, till the time this low is not taken out, we cannot sell it again. Okay, because the price is not making lower low, and every time the price is trying to go to 101.48 level, it is being bought back. What do you mean with accumulation? Oh, MGA. Accumulation means that suppose you have a basket. Okay, suppose you have a basket and you want to buy some okay, you know that the price of the apples is going to increase in the near future. So whenever the price of the current price of the apple comes below $10, you buy one apple. Okay, now say this is the $10 level, 101.48. Whenever the price comes to this level, you buy one apple. Whenever 1 2 3 4, now this happens, and you know that the price, or you have not a certainty, but you try to think, you have a bias that the apple's price is going to increase to $20. Say this is the $20 mark. Okay, so you keep on buying when the price decreases. This is called accumulation. Now if the price starts rising and you sell it here, this is called distribution. Okay, you had when you try to accumulate something with an expectation of rise, okay, then it is called accumulation of buys. And when you short at the high prices, every time the price goes here you short, every time the price goes here you short, you short. If you are right and you sell it you buy it back at the lower price, then it is called a distribution of sells. So when I say accumulation, I mean that the buyers are jumping in here with the expectation to go higher, because if I will say that the accumulation of sellers, it will be always at the resistance. All right, accumulation of buys or the longs is at support, accumulation of shorts is at resistance. Fair enough, MGA? All right guys, so 101.48 is still a good level of support, and I'm still expecting that the price may go to 102.63, and if it breaches this will be a structure break and the price can go higher. But right now, today, no, the structure is not breaking today at least, and the low is also not giving way because there are buyers at the lower levels. So yes, expect some more consolidation. Actually, you see, when the consolidation happens, I will show you some other areas here. See, when the price starts moving here and there and nowhere, this is called consolidation. The consolidation happens before the next leg. Okay, now this can be a next leg or this can be a reversal. Anything can happen after the consolidation. Okay, so the consolidation is when the price is going nowhere. Actually, the range becomes very small. The range becomes very small, even it is getting smaller and smaller. Now you can actually make a symmetrical triangle here, but rather than making a triangle, I will show you something with my this thing. Okay, you see something like this happening here. So the range is becoming smaller and smaller, and when there is a clean breakout on either sides, we will know what is going to happen with this one. If you like the idea, give me that like if you want. I mean, if you like this idea, because this is how it happens every time. The price moves, boom, then it consolidates, then it moves, boom, then it consolidates, moves, boom, boom, consolidates, and now I don't know where it is going, but this movement has resulted in this consolidation. Now once it goes out, it can move either side, it can go up, it can go down. Okay, right now the structure of the market is down. If it goes down, then it will be a breakout to the downside and we can expect lower levels. But if you think, if you are in line with what I am thinking, that the prices may go up to 102.63, from here also the prices can reverse, but I am expecting prices to go to 103.37 and then after taking support here again go. Although in the very long term I am bearish in the dollar, guys. Why? Because I expect it to settle near around 97 to 98 levels. Why I expect it to settle at 97 to 98 levels? Because earlier this was the level, this was the area where the price was trading. Where was the area? You see here. You see, this was the range where the price was trading. The range broke out, the price broke out of this range on 8th of November. I mean the week which ended with 8th of November. Thereafter the price has never seen those levels, but it was trading in this area for a long time. So I'm expecting the price to come at least on the top of this range, and the top of this range is around 94 to 958, and if it keeps trading in this area here, it will be 94 to 97. So this is where I am expecting the price to come back. There is no particular reason behind this, but I think this is the fair value of the US dollar against the other currencies. All right, guys, let's see what is happening in the euro. Or maybe we want to check what is happening on the 4-hour. Okay, 4-hour we have checked. All right, dollar. Now dollar is also, I think, consolidating in this resistance zone. Now one question that arises is, if this is a resistance zone, why it is not getting sold off immediately? One question. Okay, second question is that if the buyers are aggressive, why they are not able to push the prices higher than 1.09362 immediately? These are the two questions. Okay, yeah, makes sense, MJ, thank you. If it makes sense, nice. So the question is that if the buyers, if the price is going to go up, why it is not going up immediately? One question. Second question is, if the price has to go down, why it is not going immediately, just like this? Why? Because this is a very crucial level. Okay, guys, this is a very crucial level. From here there is a possibility of a long-term reversal. When I say long-term reversal, I will talk in the manner where I say the how many candles? 102 candles. This is a half year, my friends, more than half of a year movement. Okay, The price when it made a low around 0.9533 in the Euro USD, and the point of today, it has spent more than 102 2 days, 102 days from here till here. So if the price reverses from here, we will be expecting these lows. Well, this can take 100 days also, this can come down in 50 days also, but this is what we will be expecting if the price reverses from here. Now if the price is going to reverse, say for the next 50 to 100 days, then do you think that it will reverse just like that? So don't you think that the smart money or the banks, which are the big banks, they want to say, this is just a theory, okay, do not just admit it, just I am saying. So if they have to open their position, or if they have to accumulate shorts, they have to have some trading days in this area before they go and give the prices, send the prices below 1.0766. So they are buying or selling very slowly in this area without letting anybody know. But we are what? We are the analysts. So we analyze the market and check what is happening. All right, what is happening? See, if the market has to go up, it will definitely go up from here. But they are not letting the prices to go beyond this high. I will say this was the high 1.0926. Today's high was 1.0923. Somebody went short in this candle at the higher prices. Now who is that somebody, guys? Who is that somebody? Let me check on the 1 hour. I'll just track this candle with the volumes. Okay, volume. So in this green candle, you will believe for some time, okay, there are huge volumes in this green candle, and I break it down to 15 minutes. And I break it down to 15 minutes. Let us see. Now you will say that this green candle was having huge volumes. So I break it down to 5 minutes. Because if the green volumes are huge, then it will never have such a sell off after that. Because if you are voting that the price is going to go up and everybody is voting with you in the up direction, then it will not go down. There is something wrong with this candle. Either it has taken out the stop losses. Yeah, it has taken out stop losses from here. You see, everything should make sense. If it doesn't make sense, it is just not right. All right, so you see this high here, this high. I am just removing the last. No, not this high, these two highs. So you say if we are short in this candle here, or if we are short here, what is the possibility that after the price came here, where will be your stop loss? Somewhere here, right? Your stop loss was somewhere here, right? This is the general tendency of keeping stop losses higher. So when the price started going up, it hit those stop losses. When these stop losses are hit, these sellers, those who had sold here, they become buyers. When they become buyers at market rate, this is what happens. Okay, this is exactly what happens. A lot of buying at market comes, and there are huge volumes. Now these are the volumes not of the buyers, but these are the volumes of those buyers who did not want to buy but wanted to close their position in which they are short. Okay, now in this process, what has happened? In this process of hitting these stop losses triggering, the price made a low, which is this candle's low, that is 1.0890. Thereafter it made a high, which is the high of this candle, 1.0904, and then it again made low. So the structure of the market broke. Now if the structure of the market broke on the 15 minutes, that means the price is still going to go down, at least on the 15 minutes. And on in which time frame it is going to go up? Well, on hourly, this is the what is it called? This is the upswing pivot for hourly. Okay, for hourly, but this high is still lower than this one. Please notice, I don't know whether you are with me or still or not. See, this is the highest high as of now. This high is lower than this one. So if you are say seller here, you still have a chance to go short here. So this will be accumulation point, second accumulation point for those who are going to send this market down. Now in the 15-minute, the structure is already broken. In the 15-minute, the structure is already broken and it is to the downside. So if you believe that the market is still going to go down, or if you think that yes, there is a possibility of accumulation here in the short direction, then you will see that the sellers coming in again before the high, this high is taken out. Now I am marking it on your charts with this one. I think this high will not be taken out by this and it will reverse from here. Otherwise, there is one more thing. If you really want to keep, EMA 10 is a very good level. You want to keep a track of where the EMA 10 is going. When as soon as the price comes back below EMA 10 like this, you can go short. Okay, this is just on 15 minutes, but this should be on 1 hour or so. All right, guys, keep a track like this. You can even go to the 5 minutes. But here it looks like it is reversing trend in the 5 minutes. I don't know why. Okay, but if this high is taken out, then the structure will break in the 15 minutes also. Then we can say, okay, the price is going to go up. So let us see in front of you, or I will come back to this chart maybe some 15 minutes later. Okay, and we will check if the price is able to break this high or not. All right, guys, let's talk about the Great Britain pound here. Now the Great Britain pound is also moving in the same direction like the euro is going. First, let's have a look at the daily chart. So after two red candles, this one, after actually breaking the structure of the market, I will say, because after making this low here, the market made a high and thereafter it made a lower low. So after making this lower low, I am expecting down move, and when I push to the 4 hourly, I see that the price has met this falling channel's resistance and is now going down. Let me show you on the 1 hour. Okay, and it has actually got the support, because here the market structure was broken at least for the 1 hour and it has got support here. But you see on the 4 hour time frame, the structure of the market has not broken. Okay, it is still down. Why? Because this low cannot be counted as a lower low, and the high that the price had made, that was this. So till the time this high is maintained, till the time this high is intact, I think our sell structure is intact in the 4 hour. But if you switch to 1 hour, you will notice that after making this low, the price made this, say this high or this high actually, thereafter it made this low and lower low, thereafter it broke through this high. Now no, sometimes it is very difficult to understand, but I will show you that this rectangle, when the price broke through this rectangle, boom, this tend to act as a support. Now this is on the 1 hour, it broke through the resistance and now this is an uptrending structure on the 1 hour, guys. Okay, but on the 4 hour, when I show you, on the 4 hour, the structure is still down. Okay, because after this move from here to here, the price has not broken this previous high. But when you switch to 1 hour, you see that the price, after making this low here, the price made a high and then it has broken the structure. It has actually broken this high. If you counter it with saying that this was the previous high that the price had made before making this low, then even on the 1 hour, the structure of the market is intact. It has not broken. But if you consider that, okay, this is the highest high, there is a high on the left side, there is a high on the right side. So this is a swing high. So the swing high is broken. That is correct. But the downswing pivot on the 1 hour is still intact. So there is a possibility that the price will reverse from here even in this one. That's why I do not go to the lower time frames, because there are so many whipsaws in this one. So just talk to talk about the daily and you will have a clear picture. This is an inside bar. It has failed to go higher than the previous day's high. It has failed to go lower than the previous low. So this is counted as an inside bar, or you can say there is a consolidation of the market going on right now. As soon as this consolidation is over, we can see a leg up or we can see a leg down. And when there is an inside bar in the lower time frames, you can draw a symmetrical triangle out of it. Okay. Now this is the high, this is the low, and how you draw the symmetrical triangle is simple. All right, guys. This is how you draw a symmetrical triangle. So let it be here and we can talk about it tomorrow. Actually, tomorrow I'm not going to stream, guys, so I will be here only on Monday. But enough talk about the GBP USD. And now you have got some idea that it is consolidating, and whenever it moves in either direction, we'll try and not chase it, but actually we'll try to trade it conservatively. We know that the structure of the market was up till this low was not broken. Now, since this low is broken, so we are looking for a selling opportunity in this one. All right, 1.2312 was the low that we wanted to be respected, but it did not get respected and the price actually broke it, and now it is trying to go higher and we are expecting it to go go down further in the coming time. Although these three green candles may be scaring you and showing you that, oh, the market is going to go up, but this is the lower time frame, this is 1 hour. If you switch to daily, you will see that after these two red candles, the price did not consolidate, and now it is trying to consolidate before it moves down to 1.2121. All right, guys, Australian dollar. Australian dollar, yesterday's our stream's title is that Australian dollar is looking for 0.7136, but for some reason on the 4 hour it came and made a high of 0.7122 and was just shy of 14 points from our target area. Okay, why it is coming down? Well, I'm not sure, maybe some reason or the other, but yes, we are still targeting 0.7136. I don't see any reason for the price to stop before that. I think 0.7136 is the minimum that we should be able to achieve. This may be as just consolidation before the leg up. This may be, and it looks like the consolidation is over. It looks like, okay, this is how you measure the consolidation. You can even go to the 30 minutes. This looks good. Australian dollar is actually looking good, and 0.7136 is the minimum that I am targeting in this one. Let me check on the 30 minutes what it is happening. You see, said almost the consolidation is over. If I would have no candle like this, I would have already gone and opened a buy in this market. In fact, we can do it now because this is a demo account and we should not hesitate in opening the right trades. So what I'm going to do is, guys, it is always simple. Buy. I will buy above this candle's high, whatever is this candle's high, 0.70838, bid greater than stop 7070839. Okay, this is what my this thing maximum slippage. I will not allow more than 2. The maximum slippage that I want to allow is 2.0. My stop loss is going to be okay, my stop loss is going to be lower than this one. My take profit will be 0.7136. All right, makes sense, guys, and we are going to buy 100. Let's see. So in front of you I have opened a position. I'm just keeping it for tracking. I'm not taking into account the risk to reward ratio right now, and I'm not even keeping into account the 1% of whatever my account size is, because 1000 units if I'm buying, it is much less as a risk, because how much I have risked, if my stop loss gets triggered, I will lose $2.41, and 1% of 1000 is $10. So it is not even a quarter of the risk. Okay, it is even less than the quarter of risk. So this is not a problem. We just want to keep a good track of what is happening in the Australian dollar. That's why I have opened this trade. All right, guys. Similarly, in the New Zealand dollar, actually it came back from this area where we were expecting it to break out towards 0.6732. We are expecting this inverse head and shoulder to break out to the upside. Well, always the head and shoulder will form and it will break. It is not certain, okay? But if it breaks, then it's certain that this level will hold, most probably will hold as a support, and the price can push up. But if it reverses from here, guys, if it for some reason, if it reverses from here and breaks below 0.6190, then it will be another pattern which I want to just highlight now. It will be a double top breakdown in case the price reverses from here, okay, and breaks below this area. So in both the cases, we get a good entry. If the price breaks below, we get to enter like this, okay. Always enter at the retracement. This gives you a better risk to reward ratio. So in both these scenarios, now you know how you can trade them. But if you want to trade it right now and open a sell position, I will say, guys, it is not a good idea, okay. The structure of the market is up. Do not try to short the market which is going up. In the similar manner, USD/JPY has just met the resistance. Now those who think that we were not aware about it, I have already made this channel, okay. Now this channel is suggesting that the prices can go down to 127.21, but if for some reason the dollar starts gaining strength, like I was saying in the dollar index, that the prices can go to 102.63 and eventually go up. If that happens, then USD/JPY can come back to 134.77 and maybe eventually go higher than that. And if it goes higher than that, then you will definitely see it coming back to 134.77 to test it as a fresh support and then shooting upwards, okay. So keep an eye on this one also, guys. Talking about the USD CAD, well, USD CAD is going nowhere. I am sick of saying it because from a long time the USD CAD is making no progress. It is just going up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Sometimes it is trading in a range of 3700 to 3500. Sometimes it is trading between 3500 to 3400. So it is a very small range for the pair like the USD CAD. So I will say that there is a constant tug of war. Neither of the currencies is winning, so we don't want to participate in such a market where no one is winning or losing, okay. We don't want to enter this tug of war, so just stay away from this market for some time, okay. Here also the movement is not there after meeting the resistance. The price is not shooting downwards. After meeting the support, the price is not shooting upwards. So there is also some consolidation going on. The prices can go up above 0.9271. It can go to 0.9372, but till the time the 0.9372 is holding, we cannot become buyers. Above this, we can become buyers actually, because in that case, this falling channel's resistance will be broken. This 0.927113 will be broken. This 0.9372 will be broken, and then we will have only upside targets at least till confluence of this resistance. Now, this confluence of resistance comes with the confluence of these two channels here. Okay, these two channels here. This is the falling channel, long-term falling channel, from where the price had first broken out and then has entered again, and this was the rising channel which the price has already broken. So now here the two cases arises. If the price starts going up from here, then this falling channel, it has a resistance. If the prices goes up from here, then this rising channel has the lower level which is broken, and it will count as a retest. So it will be a test of the channel's resistance, this one, and it will be a retest of this broken channel's support, which is also resistance. So this becomes a good area to open short positions, right? So this is, I think, where the prices will be in the favor of shorts. But otherwise, I will say just stay away from this pair. The pair is not going anywhere as of now. What about silver? The silver changed the structure of the market here, and any close below would have given us an indication that the market is going to go lower. But you see, today the market is trading higher than the previous day's high. Now this is again an indication that there is a possibility that this was just a fake move down and the price can still go up, but I will not be sure about that till the time this high is holding. Now this high is at around 24.15. now this is the high that the price had made before making this impulsive move, okay. And Oh, I believe that the prices are going to go down from here, from the current market prices. Now, why I'm saying so? Because this impulse had a good level of shorting this market. Yes, I'm expecting now prices to go down and this 4 hourly candle to close into the red. You may be thinking that, wow, this is a Marubozu and I should expect a higher move, but no. This I think is going to go down from here. If not here, then maybe from 23.81 to 23.85 area. This area is a seller's area. This area. This is an area of the seller. So expect the prices to go down from here. And 24.54 is the resistance and 23.125 is the support for the silver, and I will write it for you. Although the structure of the market as per the previous time was up, and I will be very happy if the silver starts going down from here. See guys, I am not afraid of being wrong, but you have to be brave enough to 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 trust your analysis and put it in the writing. So when I say structure is short, maybe accumulation of short taking place, that means right now the structure is short and it is a very good idea to short above the 50% of this fall. The 50% of this fall was 23.44, and any price above this is a good price to short the silver. Now I think the people are looking for the fair price, which is around this area. I think they will go short, I think. So that's why I said that the green candle, don't look at this green candle, this is a bullish engulfing, but it is nowhere. So I'm expecting shorts, actually a lot of shorts, and 23.12 is what I'm targeting in silver. Actually I want to short at the current price with a small stop loss higher than this, but that will be not good from the risk to reward ratio, and I don't want to open any trade which I do not teach you and that you should be taking. So I will just skip that. Or should I skip this trade or should I take this trade? Well, let me check. Just a minute, guys. So this is an area where the sellers should come in, okay, and you can have a stop loss here and take profit here. So what will be the risk to reward, guys? Just thinking about it. 18 points risk, 68 points take profit. Fair enough for me. So I will be taking my trade somewhere here. Sell limit at 2350 units. Oh no, we can take 1 unit. No, minimum is 50. Okay, so we will take minimum 50. Stop loss, we know where it is going to be. Stop loss is going to be, my stop loss is going to be somewhere here, okay, and it is 19 points. All right, I'm fine with that, and my take profit will be here. All right, and I am, what is it? Oh, this was the sell. This was my sell, okay, and this is my take profit. So guys, make sense? I am risking almost 20 points as stop loss and I am targeting the 60 points. So this is perfectly 1:3, almost perfect 1:3. This is a demo trade, okay guys, please do not open any trade in your account. We are just doing it to have an idea what is going to happen in silver. because earlier we were buyers in silver and now quickly we have turned into the sellers at the higher prices. Let's talk about the gold for some time. What is happening in gold? Well, gold is still going to go up. It looks like it is going to go up. The structure, okay, we are not talking about daily now. So we have to check what is happening in the daily. The price is going up, made a low here, it made a high here, then it made a low here, then it made a high here. Well, on this day after making this higher high, the price made a low. Okay, so you see now here is consolidation. Consolidation here in gold also. So yes, after making this low and this high, the price is hovering between this low and this high only. So this is called consolidation before a bigger move further. So where are our supports and resistances, guys? 1911 is still the support. Where is the resistance? We have a resistance at 1998. So this consolidation may be before a leg up. Okay, or it may be a move before the leg down. Anything can happen because this is a symmetrical triangle. The bias is bullish, but anything can happen anywhere. Okay, the resistance and support we have told you. If you get a chance to buy it close to 1911, that will be a good buy. But just because it is close to 1911 doesn't mean that you go and open a buy position. No, you should open a buy position only if you see anything like bullish pin bar or bullish engulfing around 1911 levels. All right, guys. If it breaches this low, then do not buy. That's it. And talking about the brand, why I am on 15 minutes? Why I am on 15 minutes? I don't know. Okay, now somebody who is looking at this fancy Bollinger Bands, I was doing some experiments. I do not trade using the Bollinger Bands. I just was doing some experiments. So brand, guys, brand. Now those who are familiar with me and those who have been watching me from yesterday, they must understand why this green candle is coming up here. Okay, you see the impulse from the low of this candle's low was 83.74. I have mentioned this yesterday also, that this bearish engulfing was not able to see a follow through, and the low that the next candle has made is 83.74. when it was able to give you an up move which has resulted in this high at around 89.06, which was even higher than the candle of that red candle which has given us a bearish engulfing that was at the resistance. That means this low, which was actually broken by the next candle, this low was 83.78 and this low was 83.74. so this is a valid low. I can mark it on like this and I will label it as very strong level to watch. Why? Because this level held even after this bearish engulfing and bearish pin bar. It's not a pin bar, but yes, this was a bearish engulfing at the resistance. And this low 83.74, the people were ready, or big banks or whatever you say, the suppliers, the whatever, whoever is trading was ready to buy it. Even after looking at this bearish engulfing on the daily candle, the people were ready to buy it at these levels. So 83.74, we saw a huge buying that resulted in a rise to the highs of 89, right? So this is the reason I am catering and expecting this low to be respected even if the price comes down. Okay, this is one thing. Second thing, when you notice that this channel which we had drawn on the daily chart has been broken by this candle here, then the price entered into the zone of resistance. We saw a pullback. When the pullback ends, when the buyers re-enter, don't you think that this falling channel's resistance line which was broken will keep on acting as a support as the price comes and meet this? That's why this ellipse of mine was like this, so that even if the price bumps here, then it will keep supporting it as this is the broken resistance, and now it will turn as the support. So I'm expecting the price to drop like this, boom, boom, and eventually take off from here. Okay, I will keep my pencil and these colors like this for you for reference in the future. Okay, just to see what happens. Now this may be one candle, this may be two candles, this may be three candles, or this may be even today from here, but this has to go higher because those who bought or who opened the long positions here, they knew that the prices of the Brent are going to go higher. Okay, and those who sold this Brent here, they were not good enough, so that's why this is a bullish pin bar emerging up today here. Make some sense, guys, in the Brent? But till the time this high is not taken out and the price does not go away from this area, we do not become buyers. That's the point. That's very crucial point. We need the price to go above 89.87 so that we can buy it with a target of 99.53. This is just to know and just to give you a hint about the market's direction and also a hint about the heartbeat of the market. Okay, this is what is going to happen. That is what I think, because if the price has to go down from here, it will not give us a bullish pin bar like this. It will just go down to 83.74 and maybe you will break it even in the next day. It will not wait for 1 week to go up and then go like this. Okay, guys, this is the clear-cut idea about my bias, and let's talk about the USD against the South African rand. So the only thing that is stopping the dollar to go up against the South African rand is this falling channel's resistance. If this would have not been here, the price would have already hit 7.4303 and maybe even 7.567. Now any close below 7.1385 will, I think, open up the way to 16.890. To be precise about it, I think this is the thing that I should be talking about. If it gives any closing below 7.0607, I think we can see the way to 16.6890 again. Of course, on the way down, this candle's low will provide some support to the market. But I'm not saying that the market will go down from here. Okay, I'm still in that direction, which is up. But you notice from here, I mean from daily, after making these lows here, the price made high, and thereafter, if I do not cater anything like this, okay, I will draw the structure. From here, the market made this low, which was lower than this low. So the structure of the market changed. Then it made high and this low. Then it made this high, and then it made this low. Okay, this low here. Then it made this high, and then it's made this low. And it made this high and it made this low. Now after this, it made a higher high, but also it has made a lower low. So I will say that the structure of the market still changed into the downtrending structure. Then it made a higher, sorry, lower high, and it made a lower low. After that, it has not made any higher high or any lower low. So if I have to conclude this area, I can still conclude it in the form of a symmetrical triangle like this, somewhat like a symmetrical triangle. Okay, so we can say this is also consolidating, maybe before next move lower, or maybe it wants to break out of this falling channel and starts pushing towards 7.4303. Essentially what I want to say you is that stay away from this till the time this is not away from either this symmetrical triangle or from this channel. It is a very small range to trade. This even has another triangle that I want to show you. This even has another triangle like this. So if you mark this as the foreground color with the blue, then you will see that this is the triangle that I am talking about. If you straighten it, it will be a right-handed triangle. So guys, keep an eye. If the price is trading in between these triangles and this symmetrical triangle, I think this is wasting of your time and you should not trade this, because this market makes you money only when it is moving very fast. When it is not moving, it is behaving like this. Do not trade it. It is behaving like this now. Okay. So support is at 7.0607, resistance is at 7.4303, but on the way up there is multiple resistances of this triangles here. Last is the Bitcoin, guys. If you have any question, you can right now ask me in the chat. I will try to satisfy you with my answers, or if you have any suggestions for me, you can right now tell me in the chat, and I will be very happy to answer those questions. By the way, if you are vibing with me, if you are enjoying the webinar, if it added anything to your knowledge, then please smash that like button for me. It helps me in the Google's algorithm. Thank you for that beforehand. So Bitcoin, where it is headed? Well, it has broken from the symmetrical triangle we see that we had created. It is also trading below 22,737. Now the minimum that it should move is towards 21,405. I think it will go back to 21,405. Even if it has to go higher, it should go below, I mean, to this area. And if the buyers are really interested in this market, they'll be looking for a buying opportunity here and push the markets higher again. So it makes a sense. Oh yeah, 21,405 is now the next expected level of support after a break of the resistance. Okay, now you know that this is the broken resistance tends to become support. So 21,405 I think is the area where you should be looking for the buying opportunity. What is the target? In that case, the target will be again 22,737 for the first, and thereafter we will have 25,166 as the second target. Desert Island, hello and welcome to the stream. What is the opinion of Euro Yen at the moment? Let me check Euro Yen, guys, and you will realize how I do the analysis also. Euro Yen. All right, guys, this is my monthly chart of Euro Yen. The last 2 months were negative, and this was the monthly swing low earlier. This is the monthly swing high. So we have our monthly levels. Thereafter we have a previous swing high here, which is in line with this month's low, and this swing high is of no use. Okay, so I will leave it. Then I switch to the weekly. When I switch to the weekly, I understand this low is holding. 133.39 is a good level to watch. The price is going upwards till here, and thereafter it made a lower high, and then it started making lower lows. So the price is making lower highs and lower lows, guys, and these are your swings. These are your swings on the way down. Again, this was your swing, so it becomes important. Yeah, so okay, I will just delete this one. So this was the weekly, and when you switch to the daily, you will see that the price is headed towards 142.85, which has been a very good resistance in the past. Okay, if it has been a very good resistance in the past, like here, 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 and here, and even here, it was a good support. So if the price goes again to this level of 142.85, what do you expect? To move freely to 146.72? No, guys, no. You notice that on the monthly, I am saying you again, okay, on the monthly, the market structure is up. There is no doubt about it. Okay, this was the swing low, 133.39. On the weekly, the market structure okay, what is the low here? The low here is 137.34 and the low here is 137.38. So I would say it is still up, because on the weekly, before making this high, this was the low made, and after making this high, the price has not made any higher high, and after making this low, the price has not made any lower low. So this is all consolidation maybe on the monthly. I mean, in the weekly chart, it is a consolidation, but on the monthly, we are already up, right, guys? So yes, on the weekly, this was a pullback, you can say, and the pullback actually came all the way to very close to this low. See, this low is lower than this low, so we cannot say that the structure is broken. What is the low of this candle? 137.343. What is the low of this candle? 137.38. So this is lower low, so this becomes my swing low. Okay, and now the price is going to go higher. So the price was very cheap in this area, and see, that's why this was a bullish pin bar. Now I want to switch it to the daily. See, on the daily also there was a bullish pin, because this was a very I will say very cheap price, because in the monthly the structure is still up, and on the weekly it is down. I mean, as of now on the weekly it is still down. Okay, in the weekly it is still down, but if it has to go up, I mean if it has to align itself with the monthly again, then first it has to switch itself in the 4 hour, then on the daily. Okay, first in the 4 hour, boom, then if it breaks above 142.85, then it will be daily. Okay, then it will be daily structure break. Okay, what is the daily structure, guys? Again, Euro JPY, boom 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 boom, it is making lower highs, lower low. Here it made a higher high, structure broke, but again it came down and started making lower highs and lower lows. So it is a bearish structure, or the market structure is down. Then it made a lower high, higher low, lower high, almost higher lower or lower low, you can say, and again a higher high. So you can say, if I make this one and this one as the established high and low of the daily structure, this is the daily chart. Okay, if the price goes higher than this one, boom, the structure, that is bearish structure, will break and the price will have made a higher high. And in this case, if it makes a higher low here and makes another high, then the price will get aligned with the monthly structure. And also, just to break the weekly structure, to break the weekly structure, the market just has to break this daily structure. So if the price goes above 142.85, it will be in line with the monthly structure of the market, which is uptrend. So guys, you do not open any sell position here, but you wait for the price to go above this, okay, significantly, at least 100 to 200 points, and then let it come back to test this broken resistance, as the fresh supports, and buy in this zone 142.85 to 143.20 area with a target of 146.72, because thereafter there is no resistance in between these two zones, and this is a daily candle, this is daily chart. And it makes a lot of sense. If you want to open buy position, you have to be patient enough for the price to go above 142.85 area, give a closing, come back to this area to test it as a fresh support, and then push the prices beyond or till 146.72 at least, because in that case you will have some, I will say, risk about 50 to say even 100 points, but you have a possible target of 350 points here. Well, if it makes sense and you like this analysis, please smash that like button, guys, and consider subscribing the channel for more such webinars. Our time is up. I hope Desert Island that you're satisfied with the answer, or the, I will say, what do you call it, analysis. If you do not understand any part, please let me know. And as far as tomorrow is concerned, we will not be doing the webinar tomorrow. We will be coming back again on Monday. Okay. So guys, is there any further question that that you want me to answer? All right, so I understand that you have no further questions. So let me conclude by the hope that you got some idea about the support and the resistance levels that are of interest in the coming hours and days. My request is please do not risk more than 1% of your entire capital on any single trade, because the trades are coming every day, and whenever you trade you should look for a potential profit of more than 3 times than whatever you are risking. With this note, I shall end this live stream also. Please understand that tomorrow I will not be streaming because I have some personal commitments. So please press the like button if you find this webinar useful for you. Leave your suggestions in the comment section. Consider subscribing to the channel for more such webinars. You can join the Dukascopic Forex community. The links are there in the description. Have a profitable day. Thank you very much for watching. See you on Monday, guys. Bye bye. Take care. Peace.